Okay, I'm hoping that the sound is okay, because I'm not wearing the headphones, so I'm not sure if it's fucking loud, but it should be chill. Okay. First trade was genuinely, I don't like to say it, Justin doesn't like to say it, was unlucky, I think. And I think I did everything right. So in a bigger time for imbalance in the morning, which is this big 4 hour. If I zoom out here, in this big daily, we're in this 4 hour here, there's an area expect to reject. We get morning manipulation, something like this high. Actually no, wait, I tell a lie, that hasn't happened yet. I want to finish this model essentially, this sell side model down towards these lows. We've had the hourly change in state right here. So my draw is short. We swipe buy side, A plus, essentially A plus plus because it's in line with the draw model. SMT, 1 minute change in state. This could be a little bit more displacement, but it's properly closed. It's, I don't know how many, it's 1.5 points closed, 6 ticks, so potentially could have a bit more displacement there, but I thought it was fine. Pull back to the 1 minute, which I got my first entry, and then we stop rated here, which is when I was considering a scale. Now, this was the initial entry, stop at the high, targeting the low, and then the external low. I enter in, I see this generated liquidity, and we stop rate it. Now, on an internal time frame, there'll be a little 1 minute change in state right here. Zooming in. Why the fuck is this little laggy, bro? Yeah, so we swipe equal highs here, have that internal model. There's actually no pullback really I can see, but you could just essentially just slap shorts to scale. You need a pullback, because it's technically the soup. I didn't do that, but I did, however, move my stop to this high, dropped all the way down. We then got a 5 minute inverse in favor with our draw, so I was like, this adds even more conviction. And the trade turns into equal lows. The only problem against this, yeah, is I took the trade before market open. I took the trade about 10 past 2, and we didn't. It's in my rules that if we do something like this, I put stop to B, because we could have the bounce, so I protected my capital. And I got stop onto the B, and then we did the move. Literally, completely max pain move, that's all that is. And then equal lows, getting the draw. Obviously, if I kept my initial stop here, would have lost money. If I kept it at the high, would have won on that trade. But the amount of times it's going to swipe this high and not go here is unlikely, and the amount of times we don't have the whole reversal and swipe both sides is also unlikely. So I think the best decision was to go break even here, get a stop to BE, and then just have to feel this pain essentially, because the risk of me getting stopped on this whole move when we've had a big reversal at open is so risky. So that was the first trade BE, and then we took a loss, which I thought was. This is the thing, because this trade, I normally do one trade a session, that's what bugged me out, because it technically was BE. My risk for the day I still had. The reason why it's one trade is because it's a set amount of risk. Not necessarily because there's only one good setup, there could be multiple good setups. This is like a discipline thing, but because I didn't lose the money, I was like, yo, I could, if there's opportunity arises, I'll take advantage of it, which is what we had. We had a big sell-off, rebalance to this 30 minute. Swipe sell side here, swipe these equal lows, swipe main sell side, swipe internal. Now looking at this, 5 minute looks a bit sus, but when it actually happened on the 1 minute, I potentially was too zoomed in here. Looking back now, sell side taken, just dropped, sell side taken, bigger time frame, internal sell side, no high swept, internal sell side, no high swept. 1 minute gets ran, 1 minute change in state, pullback, took a short, stop here, and then once we fell to the space above this, I put my stop here and saved a little bit of money on this move. But you know, compared to the quality of the first trade, definitely less quality in this. We did have a bit of added conviction. We had a 5-minute inverse open up. But like nothing was stopping this move. It's looking like, I mean, the what I kind of wanted did play out, but you know, I think this is potentially the quality, isn't it? I like this 1 minute. I like the sell side. I do like this side of the curve. I do think at least this should have played out, and then that would have been break even, 25% off anyway. The fact that it didn't means that the draw fundamentally hasn't got lower yet. So looking back on this, swipe sell side, is there another rebalance point we have to rebalance to? Ooh, I didn't see this. Potentially want to rebalance down to this hourly. I was too zoomed in on the 30 minute, I rushed it. I was looking at this 30 minute and then we swipe sell side in this, but we come down tag, I guess there's a 30 minute in here as well, tag that, then once we've tagged that, the fuck, I'm lost. Is that this? No, it's this. Wait, what the fuck has this happened here? Hourly, okay, let me give it that. Okay, so once we tag it, then we get the move up. If I get no manipulation, I bet if there's manipulation at this low. What? What the fuck? Is it like bugged or am I being retarded here? I feel like it's not tracking. Okay. This low here. I'm butting out, my bad. I just can't seem to find this on 5, 6. What? It's not cross. Anyway, if there's an SMT, we have the buy model. I can't be able to look for what's going on. But yeah, that was my day. Actually no, I need to go over that. Why the fuck that? I need to work out what I could look for differently actually. Because in my journal for that trade, I said about it to reduce quality, and I know it's just bad. Like compared to my first trade, I just know it is worse quality. But what did I miss? Wait, I am bugging. This was the 30 minute I was looking at and took the trade. There's nothing else down there. There's an SMT at these lows. If there's nothing at those lows, that makes sense. There's no SMT at those lows. ES looks like it was just straight up fucking doing fuck all as well, I'll be real. This is just a bit of a pain leg. It's not rebalancing. There's no, the stops literally were just like, what? It's just a weird place to rebalance and then balance, maybe OT or some bullshit I don't trade, but I don't know, I think actually this trade's bigger time from imbalance. Yeah, obviously the moves happen, and I'm potentially could be looked upon as an overtrade. If I hit my first break even and I have a loss like this and it's worse quality, I'm trying to work out if it was emotional or not. I don't think it was. I think the setup I would have taken even if I hadn't taken the break even trade. Swipe shot. I could have seen more structure though, and it wasn't high enough quality for. But then I did reduce my size. I'm not sure. It's a tricky one. I could have potentially waited for that. Wait. That would make so much sense. No, it doesn't. Okay, yeah, anyway, that was my day. This is a bit of a fucking skitsy ass session, but that's chill. Yeah, that's everything covered. Draw for tomorrow. not trading London, so why is my voice so fucking croaky? Not trading London, trading New York. So yeah, I'm not gonna do tomorrow's draw because I'll do it during the day essentially. I don't do it now. But yeah, bit of a fucking scuff little week. I've submitted to the process. I've got the conviction I like. I'm happy with what's going on right now, external of trading and in trading. So it's just a time game. I need to just keep making sure I optimize these sessions I do in the evenings and really work out what the problem was. Like every trade which is a loss, I need to use this time I've got to delve so deep into why it was wrong, and then put that information in my journal and like think actively about those improvements I can make, and then hopefully like over time I should just implement it. Which is just, I have just basically just explained journaling, but I need to essentially deep dive with these videos as an advantage to this, which I would have done today on the fucking. Oh wait, okay, it's connecting now. Wait, what? Just look at PA here. This is just not nice PA. Didn't swipe this. There's no way that was like consequent encroachment or some bullshit. Look, this leg coming down, like, it's so scuffed. How does that look like on ES? Equal highs, come down. This is just weird PA, like this should have been swiped in my opinion, or this, like I guess. Oh wait, hold up. No way. Okay, so when this got swiped, made that initial leg up, where we ran this 5 minute. That's essentially the way I'm looking at it. It looks like this. Like that hasn't formed yet. So swipe sell side, equal highs above, but this is still way too early. That trade, the 5 minute, we have no 5 minute change in state for one, and this looks like a clean forever model. Model. Here, you have the 1 minute, where, okay, fair enough, we do have the change in state, fair value gap, which actually makes it a fine loss then actually, because that is everything I need to see to at least go to this high, especially if we're in a bigger time fair value gap, which we are. Sell side's taken, internal taken. Actually, you know what, like, deep diving into that, I'm happy with the fucking loss. I would have taken that no matter what, I think, unless I really want to refine and say like I should have waited for a 5 minute change in state or bigger time frame confluence essentially, because clearly what I thought was wrong as we sold off more, but doesn't necessarily mean the loss was wrong in terms of my habits and what I need to see. No. Which makes me happy, to be fair, that I didn't deviate from, like, yeah, this is exactly what I'd be looking for. Obviously time plays a factor and news and other shit, but like in terms of technical model, that isn't that bad. Right, I'm gonna end the session there. Yeah, expect more in-depth videos from me because I need to really refine some shit, and I'm not gonna stop. So I just want to keep pumping them out. So I might as well optimize this time. I've been bare creative recently. It's hard.